From a user's perspective, it is important to consider certain factors while deciding on an ERP. Research is paramount. You need to have a look at the vendor's rating and reputation. ERPs are mission critical. Websites like G2, Capterra, Gartner, etc. give you apt ratings so you can refer and pick the best ERP for yourself. The next is pricing. Pricing for traditional ERPs normally involves user licenses, developer licenses, implementation charge, and an AMC. ERP Next has a revolutionary flat pricing, which charges you just on the support warranties and one-time implementation charge. It is also important to consider how efficiently the ERP covers your organization's core requirements. For example, you need to identify the pain points and gaps in the current softwares and check if the ERP you're considering is able to solve them. When it comes to user interface and navigation, most users are habituated to using a certain software and are usually reluctant to change. The first selling point to an end user who is reluctant to change will be its look and feel across all levels in the organization and even geographies. Next, customization needs to be considered. ERPs can either be installed locally or can be cloud-based. Most ERPs need developer licenses to make small modifications like, say, adding a document or even a workflow, where they charge you a bomb. ERP Next thrives on low-code capabilities, which has built-in features to create fields, workflows, customize print formats, and even run scripts. Next, we need to take a look at the existing ecosystem. Open source software gets traction from a community of users and contributors. Community members contribute in many different ways, like creating issues and resolving bugs, or adding new features, contributing to documentation, and helping each other out on community platforms like Discuss Forum, which is ERP Next community platform. There is an availability of partners, training material, resources, and an active user community. If you're an open source enthusiast and are looking to get access to the code base in order to modify it and contribute back to the community, open source software is the way to go. It provides more flexibility and power to you while using your software. Moving on, we need to check the scalability and integration capabilities of the ERP software. The software needs to be able to handle more data as the organization grows. Users might even want to integrate other previously used softwares. It is important to choose an ERP that has integration capabilities, which provides REST APIs to integrate with any software. And last but not the least, we need to consider support and services. Every ERP organization has different ways to support during implementation and post-implementation. For example, if you're a company with its own internal developer team and having standard web development capabilities, you may not need customization services. On the other hand, if you have your own local setup, you may not require hosting services. Check for your level of support or hand-holding required and find an ERP or plan that suits you best.